Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations.
The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks where visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Thomas and the birthday mail. It was the stormy season on the island of Sodor. All the engines were battling against the bad weather. Thomas was busy delivering supplies and mail in a far part of the island. He really enjoyed going up to High Farm. It was up on a hill right at the end of the line. A little girl called Alice lived there. Alice and Thomas were good friends. One day, Thomas was on his way to High Farm when Rosie stopped beside him. Rosie was a cheerful, chirpy little tank engine. She was always pleased to meet Thomas. She liked him so much that she wanted to be just like him. So she tried to copy him. She tried to whoosh the way he did. She even tried to whistle like Thomas. It made Thomas cross. "Hello, Thomas," puffed Rosie brightly. "What are you doing?" "It's Alice's birthday," chuffed Thomas. "I want to get all her presents up to High Farm in good time." Just then, Harold the helicopter arrived. "Another storm warning, I'm afraid," he shouted. "High winds on the way and heavy rain." Harold warned Thomas not to go up to High Farm. "Heavy rain can cause landslides on that hilly route," he said. And Harold flew away. Thomas didn't want to let Alice down. "High winds don't bother me," he puffed. "Or me," chuffed Rosie. "I'll come as your back engine." But Thomas didn't want Rosie to come. "No, thank you, Rosie," he huffed firmly. "I can do it on my own." And he chuffed quickly away. But Rosie liked Thomas very much, and she wanted to help, so she chuffed naughtily after him. Thomas puffed along the line to High Farm. The sky grew darker and darker. Soon, it was pouring with rain. Thomas's pistons pumped and his boiler bubbled. It was hard work. But Rosie didn't know. She puffed happily on. Then, another coupling snapped. Rosie passed Stepney in a siding. Stepney was waiting to puff onto the main line. The points changed. Stepney blew his whistle loudly.
He's whistling at my carnival special, thought Rosie proudly. Oh my. But Stepney was whistling because the freight car of sugar was now rolling towards him. Stepney was covered in pink sugar from funnel to footplate. But Rosie didn't know. She puffed proudly on. Rosie steamed up Gordon's Hill. Then another coupling snapped. She heard an engine's whistle. They're whistling at my carnival special too, Rosie thought happily. But it was Emily with the rest of the carnival cars. Rosie's flatbed was now rolling back towards Emily. It bashed into Emily. Seats from the big wheel clattered and clanged all over the tracks. Emily was stuck. Rosie chuffed into Maithwaite Station. Nobody waved or whistled. Sir Topham Hatt was cross. I told you to be Emily's back engine. But I brought the carnival special, all on my own, sir. I wanted to help Emily. You haven't helped anyone. You have caused confusion and delay. You've left half the train. Now there'll be no carnival for the children. Rosie felt terrible. She had wanted everyone to be proud of her, and now they were cross. Please, sir, I know just what to do. I'm a very quick engine. I can collect all the cars. Then I will be Emily's back engine. And we will deliver the carnival special in time. So Rosie whooshed off as fast as her wheels would whir. First, Rosie collected Rocky. Then she pulled him as quickly as she could to Emily. Emily's tracks were still blocked. I am so sorry, Emily. I only wanted to help you. Rocky will clear the line. I will collect the other cars. Then we can deliver the carnival special together. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie left Rocky, and she raced away to collect the first freight car. She picked up the coconut car. Then Rosie collected a new car of sugar, and she raced back to Emily. Rosie had been very quick. Rocky had just loaded the seats back on the flatbed. I'm ready to be your back engine now. And together, they set off up Gordon's Hill. Rosie and Emily arrived at Maithwaite. All the children waved at the two engines. We have delivered the carnival special in time. That evening, Rosie and Emily watched the children at the carnival. The children were having a wonderful time. I hope we can work together on another special. The sooner, the better. Working with you is the best of all. Rosie couldn't have felt happier.
I've splish-splash-splashed into trouble.
Oh, dear, Thomas. Of course I will. Don't worry.